Hey everybody, it's me, Gayla. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to film, like I said in my last video. Sorry, I got some sinus junk today. Um, it's been a crazy summer. My little one got hurt. My fiance fell at work and got hurt. And it's just been doctor's appointments and one thing after another. And I'm so sorry because this was my time I wanted to film and it just hasn't been happening, and it's been incredibly frustrating to me. So I apologize because I'm not cranking out as much content as I hoped in the summertime while I was out of school. But today we're going to start a series that hopefully I can keep up called The Road to Halloween, because I've kind of missed the boat on halfway to Halloween. We're past the halfway point. We might be a quarter of the way now. Halloween stuff is starting to come out in the stores, and I'm so excited because I love Halloween so much. But today we're going to start with a collection of mine that kind of fits in with the spooky Halloween vibes, and that is my Addams Family Collection. I love the Addams Family so much. I cannot even convey. One of my earliest memories is going to the movies and walking in, because we were late, walking in and seeing Morticia snipping the tops of the roses off. And I'm referring to the movie from the early 90s where Angelica Houston played Morticia. I didn't see the TV show until later. When I was a little bit older, TV Land aired the TV show. Obviously, syndication, rerun, whatever. TV Land used to play classic shows from the 50s and 60s, but now they play stuff from my childhood, and that is painful. Shed a tear for the geriatric millennial. I apologize for my lip. I'm fine. No one's punched me. I'm not being hurt. Apparently, I'm allergic to quite a few lip balms, so I'm still trying to figure out what I can and can't use, because certain lip balms cause my skin to dry really quickly and split very suddenly, and I've been struggling with that as well as all the other things happening in my life. So anyway, let's start with my Addams Family Collection. Okay, it's kind of small. I'm working on it. But the first thing that I got was this Morticia Funko Pop. I used to be like really heavy into Funko Pops. This is what's left from my little Funko spree that lasted about a year. That was kind of my thing with my oldest child. Like, we would go on pop hunts and we collected pops together, and that was kind of a way that we bonded, but we're both kind of over that. There are still a few I'd like to get, but for the most part, I'm not buying them like I was. But anyway, I started with Morticia. I had to have her. And of course, this series is based on the TV show. Yeah, there's Morticia. I had to have her because I also have Lily Munster. You can see her up there. Lily Munster was my first pop ever. I got her way before I started collecting pops. And I don't have her box any longer, but Lily Munster was my first one. Okay, and then I had to have Cousin It. Cousin It is a favorite character of mine. I love him so much. And I have a special project involving Cousin It in mind. Hopefully I'll be able to bring that to fruition this year, but we'll just have to see. Okay, and then I felt bad for just getting those two, so I went ahead and got the rest of the line. So here's Uncle Fester. Now, there was a version of him with the light bulb, and I would like to get that one because I just feel like that's his thing, you know, with the light bulb in his mouth. But unfortunately, that I was not able to find that one. Okay, here we have Pugsley with his alligator. Since it was based on the TV show, I was kind of sad that he didn't have his octopus, because that came up a lot on the show, and Morticia didn't have her roses or her plant Cleopatra. There's Wednesday. She does have her Marie Antoinette doll. And let me share a memory with you guys. When I was little, I wanted to be a part of the Addams family. I wanted to run away and be an Addams because I just felt like such a weirdo. I liked all these like creepy things. I felt like I didn't fit in with regular people, and I just wanted to be an Addams so bad. And I even had a little Marie Antoinette doll, and everyone thought I was the biggest weirdo ever. But that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to be weird. I'm living a great life in my mid-30s with all my toys. Okay, so that's all my Funko Pops. Oh, Gomez is the chase, by the way. Somehow I got lucky and I got the chase of him with his little sword. So that's cool. I've heard some rumors about them making another one. I think Johnny Depp would make a great Gomez Addams. I thought the gentleman that played him in the movie with Angelica Houston did a great job, but obviously he's passed on. He's no longer. So I'm not sure who they would choose. But anyway. So the next thing is my Madame Alexander dolls. I was watching a YouTube video of a young lady's Madame Alexander collection, and I saw Morticia. I had no idea that they made these. I immediately ran to eBay to get her, and I was able to find this one at a good price. Some of these tend to be expensive, but I got lucky with her. She even still has her rose and her little tag there. Her hair's a little bit musty, but oh well. That is Morticia in her velvet dress with the little thingies at the bottom. And these are just the standard size, I believe. Well, no, she's a little bit taller, actually. She's a little bit taller than the Alexanderkins. Maybe 10 inches? Yeah, I had to have her. And then I was also able to find Pugsley. And these were just loose. I didn't get them in the box or anything, so they don't have their accessories, but they do have their clothes, and that's enough for me. I really like his crazy eyebrows. And I just put the spider ring on him. In the show, Wednesday has pedigree spiders. So I found this little spider ring rolling around the house, and I put that on Pugsley. I don't think this one particularly looks like... If anything, to me, he looks more like the one from the cartoon from my childhood, which was also a big deal for me. After the movie came out, the cartoon came out. And we're going to use that to segue into the last and final thing in my collection. And this was a grail for me. This is something that I treasure. It is the Addams Family Creepy Mansion. I don't want to say board game because it's not really on a board, but it's a board game. This was made by Pressman. So here's the story. I actually got this for Christmas one year. God bless my dad and my stepmom because they indulged all my weirdness. Like they got me Monster Head. I still don't have Monster Head, but I want a Monster Head so bad. And then they got me this. So I used to love the Addams Family cartoon, the Tales from the Crypt cartoon, Mr. Bumpy, Bump in the Night. Those were my favorites because I loved all the spooky, creepy things when I was a kid. And I was very young. I got this for Christmas, and I just loved it so much. I loved it so much. And even after we lost the marble to it and some of the pieces, I would still play with this as like a play set. Let me take it out of the box and show you guys. So this is obviously from the cartoon. Here's the stairs. It's just got one main piece and then a couple other little pieces hook onto it. This is your board game here. And mine doesn't have the brackets to make it sit up, but you see how these kind of lean out? So it's kind of like a fun house. But there's a hole up here in the chimney where you drop in a marble and the marble rolls down. And as it rolls, it pops these tiles out, and it can knock your game piece, and this is the only one I have is Gomez, but it can knock your game piece right off. And when you go along, you see these white spots, they're buttons, and that releases the marble or the pinball. I remember it was silver, more like a pinball, but the size of a marble. So you can see how quickly that would have gotten lost. But yeah, and you just roll your dice, I believe, and you go along the spaces and try not to get knocked off and have to start over, and whoever gets up here to the treasure box wins. I don't think that one pops up. I think it's just white. But yeah, that's how you win the game. You climb to the top. But I loved this so much, and this was such a random thing. It took me a long time to find one. And I was very fortunate to find one for a good price in the box, even though it's missing several pieces. I didn't need it to be complete. This is what I needed right here, because this is what I played with even when we lost the pieces. This right here is my treasure, and I was just so happy to find it in the box. I would love to find Monster Head, or Mr. Monster Head. I don't know, like the Mr. Potato Head that was a skeleton that like you could move and add different parts. I want that so bad. Some other things that I would like to get from my Addams Family Collection, as I mentioned, the Fester Funko Pop with the light bulb in his mouth. Also, I don't have any of the action figures. I want to say they were made by Playmates, but they had action figures from the cartoon line, just like they had action figures from the Tales from the Crypt cartoon. Or Tales, it was Tales from the Crypt Keeper, I believe the cartoon was called. So those are some things that I would like to add to my Addams Family Collection. Also unrelated, but I would like to get the plush of the horror book from the Page Master, because he was my favorite character from the Page Master. So, kind of a spooky wish list. And that is my whole Addams Family Collection. That's going to kick off our road to Halloween. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought, what you liked. Do you have any Addams Family stuff? Do you have any core memories related to any of this stuff? Let me know. Let's have a conversation down in the comments. I appreciate you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you know how much you matter and how the world is a better place because you're here in it. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.